guys, and welcome to the Planner channel. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, we can grow together. In this Plan With Me January 2021 edition, I'm going to be sharing with you how I use my happiness journal to plan out my weeks, things that I'd love to do, what I'm looking forward to, things I need to do, and also my fitness goals. This year, I decided to take my Instagram way more seriously, and I love fashion, so I decided that would be my angle for my influencer status. I wanted to ease myself into it, so I came up with a reasonable expectation for myself. Something that I could hold myself accountable to and also commit. Creativity is really important to me, and it's a part of who I am, and I love to paint. So for some of my finished projects, I really wanted to put a finished top coat on them so that they look really glossy and higher quality. Something that I was looking forward to this week was growing closer in my relationship with God. My faith is the number one thing in my life, and I had to make sure that I was giving it the priority that it deserves. Also this year, I gained a leadership role in my small group at church, and as new responsibilities come on the horizon for me, I was looking forward to them. A nice challenge that may push me out of my comfort zone just a bit, but I think that is exactly what I need in order to grow. I also wanted to continue to work on my t-shirt business because I hit a new tier just a couple months ago, and I'm working on the next level. I also needed to grab some things for my fish and make sure that I edited my videos for both of my channels in order to keep up with that schedule. Now we're going to switch into my 2021 planner. Now that I have a gist of what my week is going to consist of, I like to go into my day-by-day planner and create to-do lists, certain tasks that I want to get accomplished for the day, and schedule out my week in more detail. It's like you know the main goal, and now it's time to delegate those tasks out and break them up amongst each day of the week. Consider this the fun part. So this first event, the Life on Fire Challenge, was a week-long coaching session that was designed to bring out your best passions and direct you to your life's purpose, which I think was really awesome. The couple that put this on, they've been doing this training for years, and they had a lot of knowledge and insight to help us bring out some of those things that were hidden down under. I also have made it a point to go to the gym 3 times a week. It used to be 2, but I have since upped it up, and I'm so proud of myself for being consistent with getting my gym time in. And now I really enjoy being active. I feel better, and I've got more energy. I also had a coffee date with a friend from church. We just like to kind of catch up with one another, and I think that kind of friendship is really important. Now, if you remember my big picture goals, one of them was to grow my Instagram and take it more seriously. So now I am pulling out days of the week that I'd like to post on my Instagram, as well as curate content and plan for outfit changes and makeup looks. I also find it really helpful to make my content on TikTok post it there, but also reuse it for Instagram Reels. My engagement practically doubled once I started doing this, and now I make it a part of my planning routine to try to get one reel out a week, if not more, because that is where majority of my new followers have come from. Not my posts, but my reels. The first thing that you want to do when you're planning out a month or even a week is to set your intention. For instance, this week will be blank, or January will be blank. Like I did earlier, list your top 3 big goals for the whole month of January. Next, you break it down week by week. So what are your mini goals or your top 3 or 4 goals for this week? This includes any habits that you want to build or activities that you want to do. One question that I'd like to prompt you with, and this is something that I asked myself: what can you do to bring more joy into your daily life? It can be something small, like playing music in the morning, or cooking yourself breakfast, playing video games for an hour or more, or even just taking a bubble bath. So even though I will write them in this planner, I also will use my any day agenda. Some of you may remember that one from my earlier video where I talked about my to-do list and how to create one. So what I'll do in more detail, I'll actually create my checklist or to-do list for each day, and it will be a kind of step-by-step for me because I really enjoy checking off things on my to-do list. So for instance, wake up at 5 a.m., post on social media, feed my fish, pray, read my Bible, have tea and breakfast, brush your teeth, check in for work. So things like that, I really enjoy actually like writing them out and then being able to mark them off or check box them. It's pretty satisfying for me, and I have said that once before in some of my earlier videos. One key thing that I do is I go into the mindset that I'm going to complete 100% of my list. Although realistically, I know that only about 70 to 80% of it will be actually completed. And I'm okay with that because all I have to do is push those 2 to 3 items that didn't get completed to the next day. Remember, don't beat yourself up if you don't get everything on your list completed. Instead, focus on everything that you have accomplished. Be proud of that. I sincerely hope that this video helped you. Welcome to the channel. Stay a while, and I look forward to being your guide. And remember, in everything you do, do all to the glory of God.